Hi guys, it's Linda from the Crafting Depot, and today we're going to repurpose and recycle the old envelopes that we get from junk mail. So this one I used my scrap paper to embellish this one and make a book tag out of it. This one I I have a lot of material, so I use the material to embellish this one, and that's how that looks. And then I put some ribbon around here, and inside are some book pages. So let's get started. So I started already cutting some of the envelopes, and the first one we're going to start, we're just going to I have a lot of paper here. We're going to, okay, no, the first thing we want to do is put something on the inside. So we're going to get a piece. I'm going to take an old book that I have and I've read and no longer need, and I'm going to rip out a page, and then I'm going to move that aside. Okay, so the first thing I want to do is just turn this around. I'm going to trim the bottom and trim the side so we don't see the margin. And then we're going to see how that fits in here. And it fits perfectly. And then I'm just going to trim. I'm going to trim the book page and move that to the side. Okay, next what I want to do is to secure the book page so it doesn't come off. So I'm just going to put some glue. And this is a no-sew project. I mean, if you want to sew it, you can, but you don't have to. So we got that. And we're going to turn that over and slip it in. Slip it in nice and easy there. There we go. So we got it in there. So the next thing I think I'm going to do is decorate the front. Let's see, what do we want to put in there? We have, here we go, real easy. We'll cut out this butterfly. Let's see if we can get that off. Sometimes these things are not so easy to pull apart. Okay, let's see what we can do here. Come on. Come on. Let's go. Here we go. Okay, we got it. And we want it to stay there, so we're going to use some glue stick so that it doesn't move later on. So we're just going to put a little bit of glue on the back. And I think these would be nice little gifts to give friends. And there we go. Just going to adhere it in there like that. And then the next thing we want to do is start playing. So we're going to play with our papers. And I know that we all have a lot of papers. This is part of the... Okay, let me fix this. Don't worry if it's sticking over, because at the end you can always trim it. So let's start, you know what, let's glue this piece down, the top piece. We want to keep it together. We don't want it sticking out. So we're going to glue that down. There we go. That's down. And then we're going to take some papers and we're going to glue it down. We want to make sure that it stays down So I'm going to use the Fabri-Fix glue. Even though it's not fabric, I just don't want it to lift. And sometimes I notice with the glue stick, it will sometimes lift. So I don't want that to happen. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to flip this part over, because we're going to do the back also. So it's okay to take your papers and turn them over. Okay. And let's put a little glue under here. And then, you know what? Let's use up this piece here. Let's put some glue here. And cover it. Now, if you know the windows are curved, so what I'm doing is I'm just going straight across. And I'm going to take this, and I'm going to go over here, and I'm going to wrap it around so it meets the other side. There we go. And then I will just snip off the end and make sure that this piece is staying down. And I can see that I have too much glue, so I'm going to wipe that glue out. Okay, there we go. So this is a really fun project, and it's a great way to use up a lot of your papers. So you can see I've been keeping a lot of stuff, so I'm going to glue that on. And I'm looking at all these papers thinking, what am I going to do? I want to get rid of them. I want them, not totally get rid of them, but use up a lot of them because there's so many. And I'm going to turn that over. Spread that glue out. And keep going. So I have some, I'm going to rip this. Rip this apart. And we're going to do that. Let's put some glue all around. Turn it over and glue it down. Here we have some book page. Get rid of that. And this is a nice little gift you can just stick in along with other things for friends. If you make them a junk journal, I'm sure they would like that. Let's turn this over. And they're fun. Fun and easy to do. Let's put some more paper down here. Okay, here we go. Let's overlap that. Turn it over. Put a little bit more glue here. And flip it over. There we go. Okay, what else do we have? We have some scrapbook paper. Now you can distress the paper before you put it on. I'm just going to adhere it. There we go. Here's some paper that I embellished with a brayer. I have to make some more of this. Oh, you know what? I should have left it like this. And that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to leave it like that. I should have left. And then I'm going to turn it over. Come here, get in camera. Go over it like that. Okay, let's turn that over. You can get rid of a repurpose, rather. You can repurpose a lot of envelopes that you get in the mail that you would normally throw out, and also scrap paper. I love doing these things. Okay, that looks good. And then we're going to use this paper. Let's put this here. See what I have on the other side. Oh, there we go. So we're going to use this here. Hold on, guys. I need to get my battery charger. Okay, back. All right. The lights started going dim, so I knew something was wrong. Okay, here we go. We're going to put it there, and then we're going to flip it over. And flip it over like that. Okay, and then we need to get more paper. Okay, and then I think I'm gonna put it like that. Am I in camera? Yes. Yep. So there we go. I'm thinking do this. Okay, you want to make sure that you have glue everywhere because you don't want this to come up later on. Okay, let's go with some music paper. There we go. Okay, let me fix that. And I'm going to go like that. I'm going to go over it like that. I'm going to turn it over. Okay, we need something else. Now how that will look. Yep, that works. So we're going to put some glue here. We just want to fill in all the spaces. There we go. And we still have more here. So what else do we have? We have something here that we can fill in. Okay, we'll do that. Fill that in. And it's not hard, it's pretty easy. And we're going to turn that over. And we got the top. Okay, so now what I want to do is just even that off. Okay, let's get some more glue here. Close that down. And then we need to finish this over here. Okay, so we're going to use up, let's see, what do I have? Okay, we have a lot of, we have some music paper. And I think we're going to go like that. Okay, so we're going to start here. And we're going to put glue up here and around. And there we go. Okay, so let's put that down and reach the top. Okay, nice. And then what we'll do is we'll go over this, make sure that all our pieces are glued. Okay, good. And we can snip that off. Get rid of that. Okay, there we go. So we got the front. I think it looks pretty cool. Let me see. Yeah, there we go. Okay, come on. There we go. Okay, so we have the front. Now let's just finish off the back and put some more music paper here. We'll rip it off here. And I'm going to leave the edge straight. So I'm going to get rid of that. Wait a minute, which way are we going? We want it like that. Yep, like that. Okay, so up, across, down, and then a little bit in the middle. Flip it over. Line it up. And over here, we're going to do that. And then, let's see, what else do we have in here? I have so much paper, and now here, okay, here's some green paper that I want to get rid of. And we'll just rip it a little bit. The hardest part of this, I think, is keeping the glue off your fingers. Okay, here we go. Here we go. There we go. Great. We just need one more piece. And let's get a little bit of this yellow. Okay, so we're going to rip that. Rip that. Okay, let's see how that looks. Perfect. I like it. Okay, there we go. And then just go around. turn it around this way. Okay, so we've done our first one, and now the next thing we want to do is I'm going to distress the outer edges. And you can go inside and you can distress wherever you want, or if you don't want. I just feel like instead of distressing everything, I can do this like now. There we go. And then I can go in here, I can distress. I can distress this way. And in here, we have a lot of white. And then on the back, I'm going to distress. There we go. Not bad. Okay. Then what I'm going to do is put, okay, let me clean some of this up. Okay, we're going to move this, these papers. Cover this. Okay, what I like to do is just figure out where my middle point is approximately. And you can use a hole puncher. I'm just going to use the Big Bite, the Crocodile. And because I'm going to be putting an eyelet in, I'm going to use the biggest hole on here. And I'm going to take it to right there. Okay, so now I did my hole. I got a hole there. Then I'm going to go in here and take an eyelet. And put that in there. Punch it in. Sometimes this gives me a little trouble. Okay, so we got that in. No, we don't. We're trying. We're pushing. I don't know, this is the way I do it. Could be wrong. I push it in like that, and I try to get it in first before I press it down. Hopefully I'm not, okay, there we go. All right, so then the next thing I do is move this up and settle this right there, and let's push it down, and I have there we go. I thought I lost you. It's still recording. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to do is try and see which one of these pieces will fit in there. So I took some material and I am going to see if this will work. If it doesn't, it doesn't. We try something else. But yep, once it goes through. So we got it to go through. And now we're going to cut off the other piece like that. So this is just a piece of hem that I cut away from something that I was cutting. And there we go. So this is the hem of something. And then I'm just going to shorten it a little bit. Like that. And there we go. We got the first one done. And I think that looks pretty cool. Pretty cool. Okay, so that's number one. So the next thing I want to do, I have a lot of material, is to use up some of the material. So again, what we're going to do is take another book page. get the book out and rip out a page and start with the same thing. Cut off the border. And it doesn't take, you know, you don't have to go out to the store to buy anything for this. This is a pretty easy, quick kind of a project that you can use. You can sit down one day and knock out a few of these and then give them as presents. Okay, so we're going to just trim that off. I'm not too worried about how straight I'm cutting because I can always go over that later. Okay, so get the glue. Where's the glue? Okay, let me put this paper away since we don't need the paper anymore. Now we're going on to fabric. Okay, so let's get the glue, and we want to make sure that this stays down. I don't want that. So you know what? I'm going to leave it in the book, not the book, I'm going to leave it in the envelope instead of taking it out, trying to get it to go in. I'm going to leave it in. So just need a little bit of glue, and I'm going to push that down. Got a lot of glue on me. And then I'm going to go find something to put inside. And okay, just going to go for it. Take that out. And I wish these were easier to take. Oh, look at that. Came right off. Sometimes things just work out great, especially when you're on camera and you're recording. Okay, there we go. Almost done. Oh, we're going this way. Some of the envelopes open the other way. Okay, so we're going to put this right there like that. And then we're going to seal it up. We're going to put a little bit of glue. I'm just checking to see if I'm in camera. Okay, I am. And we're going to push that down. And then we're going to move all this stuff out of the way because I have a lot of material. And I'm going to cover this up. We don't need this anymore. And I have a lot of material here, which I want to use. Okay, so we have, let's look at the material that we have. We have this. We'll get things that are similar in color. We have this. That'll look nice. This will go good with it. That. What else do we have? We have this. Maybe not that. And that. Okay. Let's get to it. Okay, this is nice. Can even put this down here. Nope. I'm going to put this there. Okay, there we go. So this is how it happens. I have no idea what I'm doing, and in the end, something comes out. Okay, so I'm just going to go over the curve like that, and I'm going to flip it over, and I'm going to cut along the edge like this, try to get a straight line, and then I'm going to cut the bottom, get another straight line, and then I'm just going to flip it up. Okay, and smush that across, and there we go. Okay, so we got the bottom. And I'm going to get a wipe, because that kind of helps when you're working with the glue. Okay, there you go. You got a wipe. All right, so next, let's use some of this, and I'll cut across like that, and take off this top piece here. And let's see, we're going to go over the green and up to there. So we're going to go approximately there, cross down, up, and like that. So we're not going to have a curve. Nice. Can you see? Let me see. There we go. There we go. Okay. So we're not going to have a curve like you have in the window. We're going to go over that, and we're going to, goodness. There we go. Remember when you were a kid and you got the glue all over your finger and you enjoyed taking it off, the Elmer's glue? This kind of reminds me, this crafting reminds me of that. It's just that it's so hard when you're trying to do a video. Okay, so we got that piece on, and that looks good. Then maybe what we'll do is add this. We'll just trim off these pieces. Okay, so now we got this, and then we're going to cut this. Okay, we're going to cut this on the line. I love these scissors. I got paid $23 for them. If you ever come across this online, I definitely recommend them. They're absolutely wonderful. Okay, so I don't want all of this material. And then I'm going to go like this. You know what? I'm going to turn it around. And we're going to go like that. And hey, it's a junk journal. It's supposed to look like this. Okay, so we're going to go down and around. And all over the place. There we go. We're going to smush that down. Okay. Greasy, messy, all over the place. But that's the part of having fun, right? Okay, so we're going to turn it over, and then we have this other piece of material, and we're going to cut this piece off, and we're going to go like that. There we go. And we're going to put that on like that. Okay, there we go. So I'm going to cover this and go across here, up, across. And this is a great way to utilize the extra material that we have and the extra papers that we have. Okay, and then let's even that off a little bit. Even though you don't have to, because you're probably going to go over it with something else. Okay, there we go. And then we're going to turn it over. Put some glue on here. And this glue is pretty good. The Fabri-Fix, it's not coming up. So that's why if you're not going to sew this, I highly recommend using the Fabri-Fix, because that will definitely stay. You won't have to worry about that. Okay, there we go. Then we're going to flip that over. And we got that like that. Okay. Let me just wipe my fingers off. Okay, so we got that down. Now we need to get something that's going to cover that. And we do have this. Actually, we can go up the whole... No, we don't want to go up the whole thing. Let me see what happens when we do this. Okay. Or should we go like that? Yep, let's do that. Okay, so we're going to go over. You know what? I'm going to get rid of that glob that's on the top. This is really, you know, this is really beautiful material. It's just hard to figure out. Okay, I think that's the back. There we go. And we're going to turn it over. Bring it down. You know what? I'm going to bring it all the way down. There we go. And you do it whichever way you want. Okay, so we got that. We got our other side, and now we need to do the top. So what do we have? We have this. Let's use it up. Use that. Okay, so we're going to put some glue on the back of this. And up. And then just lay it down like that. And we're going to get something else to go on the front. And you know what? Why don't we just put the same material on the front? Let's get that. Cut that off. And this is definitely a collage of material. So we're going to take that. And we're going to do that. And then we're going to take that. And you know what? I'm going to, oh, I didn't want to use those scissors. I wanted to use these scissors. Nope, not going to work. We're going to use these scissors. Just don't want to ruin these scissors. I love them. Okay, so I'm going to have to cut this here. There we go. Okay, so now I want to give this inside piece a little bit of, I don't know if this will go all the way around. Let me see, here, here, and here. We're just going to make it. Okay, here we go. Let's try. Wish me luck. I'm going to go around here and down. I'm going to cut this piece off, and we're going to go around like that, there, and then we're going to go hold it and go down here. Come on. There we go. sticking to me. Okay, wish me luck. I hope I can get around this. We have a little bit left. This is the end of it. And then we're going to pray it comes around and meets up here. Let's see what happens. Hallelujah. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Jesus. Okay, there we go. We got it all around. And what I want to do is just finish this part right here. Give it like a little thing. Okay, there we go. So now we just have to find the pin. I don't know where it is. Here it is. Find the pin. Close it up. And then put a little marker where the middle is. Get our crocodile. What's in there? I don't want you in there. Come on, get out. Okay, there we go. And then we're going to punch a hole and find, you know what? I think we're going to use blue this time. And hopefully I can punch this through a lot easier than I did the other one. Let's see what happens. Sometimes they go right through. Went right in. Okay, and then we're going to move the crocodile over so that we can put the little eyelet in. So this eyelet just sits right there on that little spot there. Where are you? Okay, I can't see. Can't see. It went in perfect and now I can't see. Is this it? Press down. And now we're in. Okay, so the next thing I want to do is put some ribbon through the hole. Where the heck did I have? Okay, I have this. Did I use this here? No, I didn't. I thought I did. Okay, you know what? We're going to use this. We're going to use this material. I thought we used this on here, but we didn't. That's okay. So we're going to take this and we're going to punch it. Do I have it in the right? Yes, I do. We're going to punch it through with our scissor, pull it out the other end like that, cut off the piece, and then just tie it through. One, where's the other one? Two. There we have it. And then we're just going to shorten her a little bit. I'm going to have fun later taking off all this glue. Okay, so then the next thing we're going to do is we're going to distress her. And I'm reading a really good book by Dr. Joe Dispenza right now, so I will be using one of these bookmarks in to mark my book. And I'm reading. And we're going to do that. And we're going to turn her over. I'm going to distress her. And I'm going to distress her there. So there you have it. Let's see what we did so far. So we have a giant mess over here that I will clean up. And that's okay, because I'm having fun. Let's move this aside and show you what you can do with your extra material, your extra scraps, and your junk mail envelopes. So you can use your scrap papers to get rid of a lot of scrapbook paper, all these papers that we've been saving, and you can use these to make bookmarks for with your material. And it's just an idea. I hope you enjoyed it. I want to say thank you to everybody who's been watching me, because now I have 101 subscribers and I'm really grateful every day. I am so grateful. I really enjoy doing this, and I hope that you're enjoying crafting as much as I am. And you know, I became friends with one of the ladies on here, Gigi Hannah. If you haven't seen her page, you should go check it out. She's been very supportive of me, and I'm very supportive of her. So I wish you all well. Have a wonderful day, and I will see you soon on the next one.